Hey all, Rach here. Just wanted to do a video today, something that's been on my mind, some things I've spoken to about some people recently, and I just woke up feeling like I needed to share the information with you. So I wanted to touch base, hey Kelly, touch base on tarot cards, crystals, pendulums, crystal balls, all those sorts of things. Um, and in my work and through working with people and my own experience, um, I do use tarot cards from time to time. I do use crystals, mainly for myself. Um, but you do not need these things. I find that there's a trap that people get stuck in where they rely on these things to give them the answers and to help them, and they don't feel good unless they have these things, external things. That's what they are, they're external things. And so I sort of have a problem when people disempower themselves by always having to rely on something external to help them. When we become empowered, we no longer need these things. We don't need to pick up our tarot cards to find the answer we need, because we're able to find the answer within ourselves. We're able to find the answer through connecting with our spirit team that's helping us connect to our higher self, connect to our unconscious mind. And this is where true power comes from. This is where full psychic manifesting goddess power comes from, because you're connecting to source, you're connecting to something greater, and you're pulling that down from the spiritual into the physical. And that's where creativity comes from, that's where genius comes from, that's where the ideas you bring down will really shine and will really, really change the world. So when we can connect to that power and start to bring that power more and more into our lives, the more amazing things we bring out to share into the world. Things, entrepreneurial ideas and new ways of healing and new insights that can help people. Innovation is what I'm saying. And so when we can't find those answers within, and we're always searching around, we're always going to other people to give us answers, we're always picking up tarot cards, we're always consulting our crystals, or holding our crystals to help us raise our frequency and get us out of a crappy mood or whatever. These things do help, but you don't need to rely on these things. When you can start to find that power within yourself, these things are a major complement to the power you already have. They can really complement you. And so when we give up the need to have these things, amazing power comes out of you, and your life will really change. I'm not saying that they're useless. They are totally amazing tools, but they're just tools. They're not things to rely on, because you have the answers. And when you empower yourself to find those answers, amazing things happen. Amazing things happen, and you will really find that calling within your heart to be able to really align yourself to that calling more and more easily, because you're doing the inner work to actually connect to your true self, your true authentic self, without this identity, and connect with what was written for you to do here in this lifetime, and connect with your skills and abilities and bring them out to the world. And these tools are just to complement those powers within you. They aren't to give you powers. They aren't to make you something. They're just tools to help you. So I hope that helps. Let me know in the comments any insights you have with that. And yeah, I just want to share my favorite tarot is actually the Dreams of Gaia tarot, if anyone's wanting to know. And that I find is the main deck that's really helped me bring my powers more into the world. So I went for a long time not doing any tarot while I went through a whole lot of self-development, personal development, and then I only picked the tarot up when I felt like I was just wanting some guidance to further empower the answers I already have and further ground the answers that I already had within me as well. And I find it's a much more powerful way to work with tarot as well. So, and that can be something you can sort of enlighten clients with if you're doing tarot readings with them as well. Give them that self-empowerment, because when we do really start to look within, the world changes. So Much love and light to you all. Bye.